everyone. Hope everyone is blessed and doing well. Enjoying the beginning of the new year. Happy New Year to each and every one of you once again. I pray that all is well with each and every one of you, especially when it comes to your health. Yes, for this year, I pray that God bless you with good health, each and every one of you individually, because when you don't have your health, you really don't have anything in this world. Anyways, in today's video, I am tackling the entryway and just getting the kitchen together a little bit. Something I would like to talk about on this time with this video is mental health. It is occurring to me that mental health is a very, very serious situation and condition that a lot of people bear with them sometimes silently. A few days ago, a thought came into my mind, and while it was not that extreme of a bad thought, but it was negative, and then my mind just started feeding on that thought. By the time the midday arrived, I was so strung out on that thought that it had given me one of the worst migraines I've ever experienced, and also it numbed my head. My head was completely numb. I couldn't think and I couldn't focus anymore. All I could do was just lay down there with my eye wide open, staring at the television that was playing, but I couldn't take anything it was saying in either. And I'm saying all of that to say, guys, all of us, we are such a very short way um, away from having some type of illness, maladies, sicknesses, and it could be physical, it could be mental, it doesn't matter. But I'm saying that to say that it is not a shame to be someone with a mental problem, because I do not think, from my experience, I do not think anyone would like to be in that position. It is not a shame. It is something that people should speak about and have more support from communities, families, whomever that is playing a part in their daily lives. Always to check on them and to know how things are going with them, because you never know what can happen. And this last statement I make it because I remember while I was going through this thing, and it's like it was so intense and my head was getting so heavy and I could feel the numbness coming on. And in my mind, the only thing I could think about is that I have no one to call. I don't really have anyone to talk to when it comes to mental problem for me. I don't have anyone to rely on. I don't have anyone to talk to and to go in details with. And I think it's because that I am going through what I am going through silently, most of all because the people that I do know, they don't understand. They don't understand what I'm going through, and it's very sad because it's hard. It's really, really hard. It's difficult to be going through a mental situation, and you have no one, sorry, no one to really rely on, or no one to talk to when things get really, really bad, to be able to pick up the phone and call someone you know that you can trust, and someone that is there for you. I know that everybody have their own problems, especially in this lifetime that we are going through. Whatever it is that we are going through, everybody going through their own stuff. I totally understand that, but it doesn't hurt to care. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to care about somebody enough. So mental illness is, they have different variety of mental illness, and when you are going through stressful mental situation on medication for your mental illness, you need to have, that is my belief. My belief is that you need to have people that care. It doesn't have to be family member. It doesn't have to be friends. It doesn't have to be anybody in particular. You don't categorize anybody in particular or any group of people in particular, but just people that care about you, to be around you, to check on you, to see how things are going. Because I will tell you this much. I believe myself to be a woman of faith. I am a very strong believer in what God can do in people's lives. And to be honest with you, upon that particular day I'm speaking about, the only thing I could do was call upon Him to help me. Call and call and call and just keep repeating it. And call Him to help me and get me out of this particular zone that I was in. But at the same time, it would have helped so much to be able to just probably pick up the phone and to say I'm not feeling well, and to say what's going on, and for somebody to not just listen but to actually hear what you were saying. It's not an easy situation to go through, but when you have to go through it all alone, with no one to be there for you or no one to be there with you, and you only inside of your mind, that's where you are, which is a horrible place to be when you going through such a thing. You cannot be in your mind. speaking about mental illness, not for pity, but I am speaking about mental illness because I find myself in a position and in a place where I can speak about it and make others aware of the difficulty that people that suffer with depression, anxiety, stress, and whatever category of mental illness that they are going through. It's not an easy one to go through. It's very difficult just to make the world understand that don't live your life with any what ifs after anything have happened to a loved one. I must say that one of the things that mental illness does to someone, after a while of going through it, it makes you isolate yourself from the world, and it makes you very, very good at hiding what you are truly going through, because in your mind you don't want to burden anybody. And it gets even worse if you were to tell someone and they didn't believe you, or they didn't care, or you realize they don't think it's their business. Because to some people, depression is nothing. It shouldn't be. And to some, if you believe in God, why are you suffering with depression? Well, I'll tell you all this much. Anything that happens to you in this world, in this lifetime that you are living in, God have the last say so. Anything. And if you don't believe me, go study your Bible. Anything that happened in this world, anything that happened to you, God sign off on it. If he doesn't want it to happen, if he doesn't need for it to happen, it will never happen. And hence the reason why I believe that everything happened for a reason, because I do not believe the God that I serve to be a bad God. God is not a bad God. He's a compassionate God. He's a wonderful Father. He's a companion. He's a friend. He's everything that is good. some potato wedges, seasoning it with salt, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, flakes, and black pepper. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalms 23, verses 1. It is my favorite text. I want to thank each and every one of you for returning. For those of you who are, I want to thank each and every one of you who is visiting for the first time. If you like what you see and you would like to support the channel, you could do so by subscribing to the channel. And after you do so, you could ring the notification bell. You can press on all so you could be notified every time I post a video. I want to thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. You are greatly appreciated.